No, I promise. I like you for your brains. Last Wednesday, I had a Halloween party. And here in my family, we take Halloween way too seriously. So when I told my mother I wanted to be a zombie for the Halloween party, she immediately crafted me this shirt and got her friend, the special effects makeup artist, to turn me into a full-blown zombie. But the thing was, she gave me that makeup here in my hometown. However, the Halloween party was in the town of my university, 50 kilometers away from here. Meaning I had to take a train looking like a zombie. My friend who was with me had given herself a Chelsea grin, one of those cut out Joker-like scars on her face, and she was totally embarrassed to go into public like that and actually put a scarf over her face. But I loved the attention. The first thing I did after stepping out of the makeup artist's house is stare creepily at people on the street. So we went to the station and I put on my "Don't worry, I am not a horror clown, please don't stab me, I'm just going to a Halloween party" sign around my neck. Not kidding, by the way, I had that because a lot of stabbing horror clown accidents. And we took the train to the town of our university. As we were some of the first people to get into the train, everybody had to walk past us if they wanted to find a seat of their own. Most of the reactions when they looked me right in the eye and I looked at them like this was something along the lines of this. And it was wonderful. So I heard a bunch of kids approach and I was like, oh my god, I want these kids to just walk by here and just be totally freaked out by me. I'm a bad person. But they didn't at first, so I was like, okay, well, fine. Then came in a lady and a kid stroller and her kid walking beside the kid stroller. The kid must have been around 3 or 4 years old. And she walked in and the mother was like, oh my god. So I answered by doing this. Hello. The thing was, the 4-year-old kid who was also standing there saw that and went like, and the kid started crying. So the kid started crying and ran away to one of the other seats. Her mom followed and was like, no, it's not real, it's just face paint. But the kid was crying hysterically in one of the other seats. And the train started going. And I just heard her explaining to her kid that it's not real, that I wasn't actually a zombie. And finally her mom came back up to me. With her, there was also this other mother with her little son about the same age as the girl. Probably they're all friends or something. And they were all going to the carnival, or so I heard them say to each other. But because me and my friend were sitting at a 4-person spot with the two of us, they asked, could you maybe switch with us? And we were like, of course, that's totally polite. So I stood up to switch our seats with them, and the little girl saw me again. She started crying again. So as we quickly exchanged our seats, I once again heard her mom explain, don't worry, it's just face paint, it's not real. If we look together, is that okay? Are you gonna feel better if I go with you and I'll show you that it's not real? And I just heard that, I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen now. So they walked up to me and the mom was like, look, he's just a normal guy, he's just a normal boy. And the kid was walking there like, I mean, me being way taller than she was, of course. So I thought, hey, you know what? So I quickly got out my phone and looked up a photo of myself and I was like, this is what I really look like. This is me, this is just face paint. And the kid looked like, oh, and then she finally got it and yelled, oh! And then she suddenly also wanted to be a zombie. And then suddenly she totally loved it. So they went back to the spot, but apparently we had left some of our flyers of a Halloween party laying there. And suddenly I hear the little girl yell, hey monster! And I was like, what? And I turned around and she had the flyers like, these are pretty! And I was like, oh yeah, thanks, our flyers. So you can keep one if you want. And she got one of the flyers because she thought they were pretty. And then like during the whole train ride, she would call for me like, hey monster! I would say stuff like, we're going to the carnival, and just explain her whole day and all of her plans. It was just so adorable, and everyone in the train was smiling because it was just like, it was just so adorable. And then at some point I heard her mom say, do you want to take a picture with him? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, go ask. And she came up to me and she was like, monster, do you take a picture with me? And I was like, yes, of course. So we took a picture and it was so cute and it was just adorable. But also on the station before we left, there was this group of guys. They were standing there next to one of the the check-in machines. And I heard one of them be like, oh my god, dude, look. And they just walked to me. They were like, whoa. And this one guy took a picture and he was like, dude, thanks, man. And I was like, sure, you're welcome. But then after the train stopped at our destination, we stood up and my friend was like, oh, I don't want to go like this in public, because she had been covering the bottom half of her face with a scarf all the time. And I was like, you just gotta own it like me. I just walk around like this and I love it. And the mother of the little girl heard that and she was like, but you don't have anything on your face. And she was like, actually, yeah, I do. Really? Can I see it? Yeah, but isn't your daughter gonna be afraid again? Nah. So she pulled down the scarf, revealing like a on her face, and the kid was like, but she wasn't scared again, and as we left the train to go to our destination, the little girl yelled, bye monster! And it was just adorable. Some kids are so nice. So then we walked all the way over to the place the party would be held, and a bunch of the people from my study were standing in front of the building. So I quickly took off my coat to refill this awesome shirt, and I walked there like, pretty impressive zombie sound, if I can say so myself. And I came there and they were like, oh my god, you're looking awesome. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? And someone came out and he was like, whoa, Quentin, oh my god, high five. Because apparently not many people were dressed over the top like I was. Okay, no one, only I was. So the place where it was held was like this little pub. So I walked in and all of the people from my study were like, and all around me I was like, oh my god, Quentin, are you okay? And someone was like, Quentin, you just had to exaggerate again, didn't you? And I was like, yes. And I felt so cool because it was just so cool. And everyone was like, wow, you went over the top with this. And I was like, yeah. And the party was so much fun. And then later on, after the party was ended, I walked back to the train. But the thing is, I walked back to the train in the dark. And people who would walk past me would either not see it because of the dark or would react like this. Because honestly, who would want to meet this face in a dark alleyway? Hey! So that's the story of how I drew all of the attention to me, made a little girl cry multiple times, and scared a bunch of people on the streets. Whoa! Thank you so much for watching this new Storytime video. Please comment, what did you dress up as or what will you be dressed up as? And if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe to this channel. I post something to get to know each other a little bit better like this on Saturday, and on Wednesday something to entertain you such as a sketch. And all of that to let people know that it's awesome and okay to be yourself and to be unique, and you shouldn't let anyone change who you are because you are perfect the way you are. But above all, I really hope you like this video, and like I always say, just be unique, you're awesome the way you are.